Well, for the most part, Christmas is full of joy and cheer. That's what it's all about. But, sometimes decking the halls can lead to some physical injuries, and it can also be a hard time for some people and their mental health. Joining me now is Dr. Vignin Manne from Southern Hills Hospital. It's so great to have you with us, Doctor.
Nice to meet you.
I know this is not what everyone wants to hear around the holidays, but it's really important because you guys see an uptick in people with chronic illnesses, especially coming to the hospital. Tell me more about what the cause is and what kind of issues you're talking about.
So during the holiday season, what we see when it comes to people with different illnesses, specifically like chronic illness that you commonly see like diabetes, you see a lot of people do tend to eat more, and they don't quite monitor the diet. What people forget about the holidays is that the holiday season is a 2-month span.
Yeah.
It's from mid-November to mid-January is what's considered the holiday. So when they say they're overeating, it's not just 1 or 2 days. It's a lot.
It's a long time, yeah.
Yeah. So people tend to, so you can see people with diabetes will come in with like really high blood sugars. Uncontrolled diabetes can lead to heart disease. It can lead to problems with your stomach and things like that. People who will drink too much alcohol as well, and then alcohol-related injuries, as you mentioned, physical. People get into fights a little bit more. They'll get more cuts. They'll get more injuries just from falls and running into things. So we do see an uptick of all those. In fact, there's a study in the UK in 2015 that showed that even people who don't drink a lot of alcohol, generally will increase their alcohol consumption by 200%.
That is crazy, and something you don't necessarily think of around the holidays. I mean, most people, it's just cheerful and joyful, but yeah. I mean, if you don't stay diligent and keep on to those good health habits, it can go south quickly. So what do you recommend besides diligence, and how do you stay on track during the holidays? It's so hard.
It is hard. I don't actually give any people, I don't tell them try to be strict with everything, because that's never going to work.
Sure.
But moderation is key. Is if you just try to, let's say for example, eating. A lot of people think that let's not eat for breakfast and lunch, and let's just have a really large dinner. The amount of calories that you'll consume is actually way more than you would if you had just eaten a smaller lunch and things like that. With alcohol, again, we know, so what's considered moderate consumption of alcohol is 14 drinks a week for a man and 7 drinks a week for a woman. And women do get, during the holidays, try to make sure you watch how much you drink those as well.
That is absolutely important. Some people can drink that much in one sitting, so you got to just take it easy and take it slow. And I know you also wanted to talk about some of the physical ailments that you guys see around this time of year, including people who are maybe trying a little too hard with the decorations, whether you're putting them up or taking them down. Do you just stress safety?
Absolutely, because in fact the consumer reports, they actually did show that the holiday season is the one time that you do see people, whether they're just putting up something like a mistletoe or doing holiday decorations and things like that, we do get a lot more people that come to the hospital from traumatic injuries from those. Falls from ladders are actually a big thing during the holidays.
Yeah, it's all stuff, again, we don't think about necessarily, but we want people to stay safe, and I want you to not be so busy around the holidays. I know that's hard.
We hope so. We try not to be.
Dr. Vig, thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate the advice. All right, we got to take a quick break, but we will be right back with more news and weather. Stay with us.